So again, no music Zoom meeting on Friday. And if you log in, I won't be there. Okay? All right, I'm gonna bring up our lesson where we ended off yesterday. Okay, everybody remember seeing this screen with the loud and the soft, piano and forte? Yeah? Okay. Let's do a quick review of this and then we'll move on because we have other things to get to today. My arrow is pointing at a dynamic. Can someone raise your hand and tell me what that dynamic's name is? Hold on, I have a couple people. Keely?
Piano.
Piano, and it means to play or sing the music.
Very soft.
Soft. Okay. Oh, sorry, I asked you to unmute again. What about this symbol here? Jaden?
Forte.
Oh, I was pointing actually at this one right here. This one. See what I'm looking at now? Can you guys still hear me? You guys got kicked out. Okay, bringing it up again. I was pointing to the symbol that was in between piano and forte. I was pointing at this one right here. So Jamie, do you remember what this one is? Sorry, not Jamie, Jaden.
I forgot.
Not sure? Okay. It's called a crescendo, and that's when we go from quiet, as you can see here with piano, quiet all the way up to loud in forte right here. Okay? Then when we go back down from loud all the way down to quiet, it's called a decrescendo. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's go on to our next slide. Today we're going to be talking about the steady beat versus the rhythm and how those two things are different. So as you guys know, the steady beat never changes. It's kind of like our heartbeat. If everybody felt their heartbeat for a second, just go ahead and put your hand on your chest and be really quiet and see if you can hear or feel your heartbeat. Give me a thumbs up if you can feel it. Some people can feel it like this too. If you put your finger on your wrist like this, you can feel your heartbeat. So your heartbeat is supposed to, and most of the time, stays pretty steady, like bum, 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 bum. It doesn't speed up and get irregular unless there's something wrong. It speeds up when you are doing activity, but it's still pretty steady, like bup, 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 bup. It's just faster, but it's still steady, okay? And that's just the same as the beat in music. When we're listening to a piece of music, we can always clap along with it. And that's what the beat is. Okay? So listen to this song. Actually, I don't think. See. This lady is talking about how the beat and how the rhythm are different. Okay? And then after, I'm going to ask you some questions, so make sure you listen.
Step and grow. Hi everyone. Today we're looking at beat and rhythm. Sometimes people use the word beat when they mean rhythm, and sometimes people use the word rhythm when they mean beat, but they're two very, very different things. So let's try and look at those differences today. Let's start with beat. Now the beat in a piece of music or a song is usually felt rather than heard. The beat is what you nod your head to when you're listening to a piece of music. The beat is what you tap your foot along with when you're listening to a song. The beat is constant, like your heartbeat. It's like a pulse. Boom, 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 boom. The beat doesn't change. The beat underlies the whole song, while rhythms are happening on top of the beat. Boom, 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 boom. The beat doesn't change. It always stays the same. It is steady. It is constant. Sometimes the beat can be faster and slower. Boom, 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 boom. Your heartbeat goes faster after you've done a few star jumps. And then when you're at rest, your heartbeat is slower, but it is always the same length of sound. Rhythm is very different. Rhythm is a combination of short sounds and long sounds, different lengths of notes, different duration of notes. Let's listen to a poem about these differences.
You see those yellow dots that are lighting up at the bottom of the screen when the thing was playing. That's the beat, and so the beat is going in the yellow circles. Okay.
Keep the beat, yes, keep the beat, yes, keep it in your feet. Why don't you keep the beat, yes, keep the beat, yes, keep it in your feet. Because the beat stays constant, beat stays constant, beat it never changes. No, the beat stays constant, beat stays constant, beat it stays the same always, yeah.
Yep. Good.
Rhythm's very different. Rhythm likes to change. Rhythm likes variety. It's never quite the same. Rhythm's made of very, very short notes, long ones too. Rhythm makes things interesting, fun for me and you.
Beat and rhythm, two very different parts of duration, one of our elements of music.
Okay. So what's the main difference that you noticed whenever she was reading the poem and she was talking about the beat, and when she was reading the poem and talking about the rhythm? Nevaeh? Sorry, I asked the wrong person. Nevaeh?
The beat, it says that the beat stayed the same, and then the rhythm, and it said that the rhythm changed.
And the rhythm is on top of the beat. So the beat is kind of like the foundation. And then on top of that, she was using long words, short words, very, very short notes, or long notes too. And you can put, basically rhythm is the way that the words go. And the beat is something that stays underneath and is always just trucking along at the same duration, okay? So I have this little beat bars chart right here. And if you give this a look, where you see the hearts, I'll put my arrow on them, where you see these hearts, the hearts represent the beat, right? So you have 4 beats on every line, and it's constant. They are all exactly the same, all 4 of those lines are, when you're looking at the hearts. When you're looking at the B's, is every line the same there? Yes or no? No, they are not the same. Okay, So let's clap through, and I'll follow along with my arrow so that you can see we're just doing the beat. So every time you see a heart, we're gonna go clap, 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 all the way through on just the hearts, okay? So only looking at the hearts. 1, 2, ready, go. Clap, 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 clap. Good job. Now, I'm gonna let you listen to this song, and it might be familiar to you. You may have heard it before. And this time, as we're going through the song, you are only going to be looking at the hearts and clapping the beat, just like you did, okay? And I'll have my arrow, and you can follow along with that.
Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out.
Now, we just did the beat, okay? We did the steady beat. All of those hearts look the same. They're all in 4 rows. Nothing's changing about those. When you look at the bees, you see that we have some bigger ones and we have some smaller ones. So every time you see one bee on one heart, that means that beat has one sound, like that. When you see 2 bees on one heart, like right here, that means that there's 2 sounds on that one beat. So it sounds like this. Okay? So listen as I read through this, and I have my arrow so you can see where I'm at. Bee, bee, bumblebee, stung a man upon his knee, stung a pig upon his snout. I declare that you are out. Did you see how that went along with my words? The bees did. So the bees right here are showing us the rhythm. Whoop. I believe I spelled that wrong. Woo. Rhythm. I'll just say R. And then beat is the hearts. Okay? So repeat after me so that we can learn this. My turn. Bee, bee, bumblebee. Your turn. Bee, bee, bumblebee. My turn. Stung a man upon his knee. Stung a man upon his knee. Good. My turn. Stung a pig upon his snout. Your turn. Stung a pig upon his snout. And my turn. I declare that you are out. Your turn. I declare that you are
out.
Good job. Okay. So the way the words go, that is the rhythm. The way the hearts are, that's the beat. Okay? We will do probably maybe a little bit more review of this tomorrow. I'm going to go on to the next slide for now. Let me take my drawing off. Okay. On the screen we have a note, and we have the name of the note. It's called a quarter note. And so when you see one note head like this with one stem coming off of it, and it's all filled in right here in the middle, and it's all black in the middle, that is a quarter note, and we call it ta sometimes too. Okay? And you may remember this, and it might be new to you. Then the next note that I want to talk about is called a pair of eighth notes. Why do you think it's called a pair of eighth notes? Can somebody raise their hand and let me know why you think it might be called a pair of eighth notes? Miracle?
Because there is two music notes.
Uh-huh. And they are joined together by this part, as you can see. Okay. And we can also read this by saying TT. Okay. And you'll see why that's important to know whenever we get into reading a little bit more music, because it helps us to find out the rhythm of things. So when we see a quarter note, we say ta. And when we see a pair of eighth notes, we say TT. Good. All right, let's go. This is an eighth note, but this is an eighth note by itself when it's not in a pair. This is just a single eighth note. What do you see that's different about this note than the quarter note that we were looking at that looked kind of like this? Raise your hand if you can tell me what's different. Jaden?
Because the back part looks like a flag.
It has a flag on it, and that's exactly what it's called too in music. It's called a flag. So when you see a note that's filled in with a stem and a flag, one flag, that's an eighth note. Okay? Alrighty, we are about all out of time for music today. Remember to check that update in Schoology, letting you guys know that there's no live Zoom meeting on Friday. And I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Y'all have a good day.